Stop it. Now, why is he acting like this, you would ask? Well, stop it. Hey, no. Because I put Clyde out in the field. Now, regardless, he's right there. You can see him. But this is what happens when you have a herd-bound or a buddy sour horse that gets to the point where it's too dangerous. So I'm gonna come in here and work with him a little bit. Back up. Back up. And try to get him to relax a little bit. I don't have a halter or a lead rope. So we're just gonna do a little bit of liberty. He seems to be feeling much better from his abscess. Maybe all that kicking, and I know you gotta maneuver through the poop. Maybe all that kicking and bucking and rearing kind of blew it out, maybe. There, that way. And I did that because I offered for him to come in, and of course he just completely ignored me like he's doing now. Excuse me. Draw him in. He thinks he's an Arabian. Look at that tail. Why are you so hot? You're crazy. Now normally what I do, because Charlie's been kind of lame, I turn him out in the field during the day, and then at night, I put him here in the round pen. And the reason I've been doing that, good, he's licking and chewing, lowering his head, good boy. Now I'm gonna let him come in that time because he was asking nicely. He was asking very respectfully. So I'm just gonna walk up and pet him. Good boy. I know, he's not worth all that. It's not worth getting all crazy for. So I decided I would do something a little different this morning, which caused his tantrum. Normally when I take them down to the field in the morning, I lead them both at the same time. But yesterday I had a little bit of an issue with Clyde because he's still a baby and he wanted to try to rear up and jump on Charlie's back while I was leading them. And it was my fault. You know, I didn't have any lead ropes. I was just literally walking them by the halter, which I've done a million times. I know that's just a chance, you know, if you're willing to take it or not. And yesterday was one of those days that he decided to act up. So I decided this morning, yeah, okay. I decided this morning that I was gonna walk them one at a time and not set them up for failure. And that way if Clyde were to act up, then I could handle it, and I wouldn't have to be worried about holding on to Charlie and, you know, doing it the right way. So I walked him down, and as soon as I took Clyde out of the round pen, Charlie just went ballistic. He is a very, very buddy sour horse. Now, it's not just Clyde. Charlie could be in the trailer for 3 minutes with a random horse that he has no idea who that horse is. By the time we get off the trailer, he is whinnying and calling for that horse and rearing at the trailer. So that has been the one issue that I have had a really, really hard time with, is him being so buddy sour. So we just kind of try to work through it and do the best that we can. And when I see him all worked up like this, and you know, like he's just losing his mind, I try to work with him and try to calm him down and try to get him in a relaxed state of mind. Now, out in the field, you can barely see it, but you can barely see Clyde out there. He's been out of sight now for about the last 2 minutes. And he hasn't really reacted to it. I mean, he's looking for him, but he's not, you know. See if I can get him to yield his hindquarters. There, good boy. But he hasn't been calling for him. He hasn't really paid too much attention. You know, if I walk around and, like I'll show you here in a second. If he loses focus, I don't have to push real hard to get his focus back. Like, see, like right now, he's looking off to Clyde. I step off to the side, and his focus is right back on me. And that's what I want. I don't want to have to run him into the ground and, you know, until he's sweating and breathing hard, and I don't want it to be like that. So, you know, just a few minutes of groundwork just to say, hey, that's not acceptable. Get your attention back on me. This is what I want. This is the kind of horse that I want to lead now. So now what I'll do is, now that he's calmed down, I'm going to put the halter on him and walk him down to the field. And Clyde's actually out in the field, but it's like an L shape. So it goes down, and then back behind the house, down there is the gate where I take them. I don't do it up here because it's too muddy. And the goal of them trying to come into the round pen is so it's not so muddy. But anyway, I just thought that was kind of cool, and I just wanted to film it, and good. This is my barn sour herd buddy horse, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I can't really get mad about it because they're with each other 24/7. I am with these horses maybe an hour, 2 hours at the most during the day. So, you know, imagine that, you know, you spent your entire day, 24 hours, with one single person. And it's not like I have a whole bunch of horses out there. I just have 2. And before Clyde came back home, I just had 1. It was just Charlie. So he spends his entire day, night and day, with this horse. So when I separate them and he thinks that his buddy is going to leave, of course he's going to be a little wacko. I don't blame him. But it is something that I need to recognize and that I need to get control of. He keeps looking back at the cat, which is fine. I'm not going to get after him. I'm just going to say, hey, I want your attention back here. So I'm going to turn this off and get him down to the field now that he's a little bit nicer. That's my pony I love. What is all that rearing and bucking? This is crazy. Here comes Remy. What you think, Remy Ram? buddy. Alright, so I'm going to turn this off. Get him down there in the field. See you guys later.